Welcome to the video today, guys. Today we're going to do the end of the year review to see how we ended up for the year with all four of the accounts we've been tracking. We've been tracking the Webull Dividend portfolio, the M1 Finance Growth portfolio, the Fidelity Health Savings account, and our M1 Roth IRA. As you can see, we are currently up $9,555.22. Our account values for all the accounts are almost $80,000. So that's pretty impressive. Currently, the yearly potential dividend income is $2,900, which equals almost $250 a month for almost $8 a day. So that's pretty impressive. It's blown my mind the last 4 years how far we've come with this, and we've only been saving little bits of money here and there, but as you can tell, they do stack up as time goes by, and as the market goes up and down, your value of your account will also go up and down, obviously. A couple things we want to point out is we are still over 75%, well, almost 75%. I guess we're technically only 62% in ETFs instead of individual stocks, but we are over 75% in tax advantage account. So our health savings account and our Roth IRA are the biggest portion of our investment portfolio, which is all basically tax-free money. So that's one thing you want to make sure you're taking advantage of tax advantaged accounts. But we'll kind of step through each portfolio real quick to show you how we've done. And really, it's not about the stocks I bought. It's just about the what we're doing with our account is I want to highlight is we're basically with this one we're taking higher paying dividend stocks or ETFs to generate income is what it is we basically want to get $10,000 of our money invested. We're pretty close. We got about $100 more that we need to put in there to get to that $10,000 amount. The account is actually over $10,000. But basically we're trying to get it. I would like to see it $1,000 a year is my dividend goal for this account. And we're pretty close to that. As dividends keep rolling in, we'll be able to buy more and more shares, which will produce more and more income. We necessarily are not picking the most tax efficient stuff. It is extra money that we technically don't have to work for, that are basically our money is making us more money without us having to actually waste our time working for the money. And the way I look at it for this account is basically it's more than likely it's something I would have just spent on something else and it would have ended up in the trash. So by making cuts in the budget and other expense categories, we're able to create income. But currently the account's up $707 and it's almost to that $1,000 potential yearly dividend income amount, which is over $75 a month. So I mean that basically pays for our garbage bill and leaves us some extra money left over. But as you can see, our total return is 28%, which is pretty awesome when you're usually looking to only get at least 7 to 10%. Our Roth IRA is currently up to $37,000, and it's up $4,300. This one is over $1,000 a year. So this year in 2024, you can put $7,000 in. They upped it $500. So that's 500 extra investing dollars I'm going to have to find. But basically every year now we're going to be able to put $8,200 in our Roth IRA because our dividends are going to put some extra money in there. So we're at basically $100 a month, which that is pretty cool because when we get old and retire, hopefully that'll still cover our cell phone bill. But the total return on our Roth IRA is 21.94%, which also is very awesome. But you can see the big difference with if you take into account total return versus just capital gains returns or stock appreciation returns. Our actual investments went up 12.92% versus the total return, which includes all the dividends we've received, is 10% higher. So that's pretty good, in my own opinion. The health savings account we have through Fidelity, this is basically just, as we get older, we're going to need healthcare costs. So we're just trying to take the most advantage of making our money grow. Currently, I am not putting any more money into this health savings account because with my new employer, they have their own health savings account company So the money that's in here is basically the money that's in here. I basically have left in cash my total out-of-pocket expenses for my healthcare plan. But as you can see, we have the account all the way up to $22,000. So technically, we have $22,000 to help pay for healthcare costs. And we're taking the approach of investing our money in our health savings account and then paying out of pocket, like out of normal money that's not in our health savings account, because we want to allow our money to compound as long as possible, to grow as much as possible, and then we're just going to pay out of pocket and keep track of the healthcare cost, or like the vitamins and the over the counter stuff that you could pay out of your health savings account. We're just going to keep track of that and then take tax-free withdrawals later in life. We have another spreadsheet where we keep track of everything we buy that's healthcare related, that qualifies as a healthcare expense, that we can take out anytime in the future, as long as we document when we bought it and when we take the withdrawal. But even this account's up to almost $800. It's $769, as you can see there, which is technically $64 a month. So even though we're not putting more money in here, basically our investments are adding $64 a month. So that's pretty exciting. Our growth portfolio has been up and down all year. We get a chunk of money for our cell phone bill through our work. My old employer, they used to give us a $25 a paycheck wellness bonus. So basically that money that normally you wouldn't get back, I've been taking and depositing that. This year I want to try to do $25 a week into here. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it once my Roth IRA is filled up or maxed out. I kind of want to max my Roth out as soon as possible. Regardless, I've been putting in basically $100 a month. It's $75 from the cell phone credit from work that happens once a month, and then on the other payday I put $25 in. So it's not a whole lot of money, but as you can see, it's up almost 30%, and it's up to $8,500. We've only put $6,607 in there. So same thing, like this is one of those accounts that's technically growing, not causing a taxable event, because we only purchase, and none of these stocks pay dividends at the moment. Basically, it's a way to grow your money without a taxable burden every year. So those are the 4 accounts we track. We track the Webull Dividend portfolio, the Roth IRA from M1 Finance, the Fidelity Health Savings Account, and the M1 Growth portfolio. One chart I do like to show is the Webull Dividend portfolio, because it's that was the first brokerage account I did open up. Something I like to show is we did take advantage of getting monthly payers, and then we also have quarterly payers. It is nice to see that we're getting paid every month. So every month, even though we're not putting money in the Webull account at the moment, there's income coming in, and we're being able to increase our purchases, which also increases our income every month. But basically, we've just been with the money that comes in, we end up buying a stock. It kind of depends on which stock is down the most and what the yield is. But as you can see, like so far, we've mostly been buying OXLC, which is Oxford Lane, which is a really high dividend payer. It's probably not the best one to buy, but for me, it's the one that we can buy, and I'm kind of down on it. So I want to get my cost basis down, but it does provide a pretty high return as far as dividends go. So the cash flow comes in quite a bit, which is technically the goal of the account. But as you can see, the income has gone up significantly for each one of the investments every year. So like we have to copy this column, which we're going to do right now, because dividends are going to start rolling in, and I need to get these filled out here. But as you can see, every year this one's almost doubled from year to year. So that's one thing. It's very slow in the beginning. I'm going to show you one more chart here in a second. I just want to clear this out. So this is my favorite chart of all the charts I have for these 4 accounts. This shows the year over year and month by month income from dividends. So as you can see, when we started, we were making only $1 or so. $1.49 was our very first dividend month. And then this year we made $53. So in the time span of 4 years, we went from $1 to $53. And our highest month so far has been $141. This is only for the Webull Dividend portfolio. So this is just one account. But as you can see, the first year we totaled out at almost 200, and then we went to over 350, over 600, and this year we hit 871. Hopefully we can keep this continuing, and as you can see, each year it's went up quite a bit, quite substantially. So hopefully next year, I may have to put some money into this account at some point to get it to $1,000 a year. But it's just neat to see your money compound on itself to where it's making so much more money than if it was just stuck in the bank somewhere. This is a very slow process of seeing actual noticeable returns. I mean, it's kind of like collecting nickels and dimes in the beginning. But as time goes by and as you accrue more money and get more assets, you do see a lot of improvement from start to finish. So as you can see, we're 4 years in, we're making progress. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you're just starting your investing journey, hopefully this gives you some motivation and keeps you going, because it's something I wish I would have started when I was a lot younger. I've been trying to get our kids into investing and saving and making their money work for them so they don't have to work till they're 65, so they can enjoy life sooner and work on their own terms instead of having to count on your paycheck to pay the bill. We also created an Amazon store this year, so there's a link down in the description if you guys want to visit that. We would just like to see how that works. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It's just the part that we get a small percentage of that. So you don't have to buy the stuff we have on the store, but as long as you add it to your cart and check out within the next couple days, there's a possibility we'll get a small commission on that. So check that out, share it with your friends, and hope you guys have a great 2024 investing.